This is Nightline.
Tonight, Oscars' greatest hits. Hollywood's biggest night, defying gravity, like the song that kicked it off. Anora's big win.
Anora.
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 And Demi Moore's shocking snub.
Mikey Madison.
And recreating that infamous Oscar kiss 22 years later. Plus, fashion police. Nicky Campbell, the white-hot fashion critic, on the red carpet looks that wowed.
I have no words for how good this is.
And bombed.
Flop. We flopped.
His funny, blunt style earning him the nickname the Joan Rivers of TikTok.
If Jim Henson did close.
The legend's daughter on why she thinks he's worthy.
I love that he gets it.
And the Barbie and Marvel star, Simu Liu.
You okay?
The dramatic new role that pushed him to the limit.
I can't rescue you if I can't find you.
I knew that I was going to have to get really good at scuba diving really quickly, deep in the bottom of the ocean or the bottom of the sea.
Plus, remembering Dolly Parton's husband, Carl Dean. The I Will Always Love You singer, paying tribute to her partner of more than 60 years. Thanks for joining us. Tonight, the memorable moments from the Oscars, still reverberating, the crown jewel of the awards season. This year seeming to be full of hits and misses, and one stunning snub that no one seems to be able to stop talking about. The biggest night in Hollywood.
But it's the Oscars, and I say, let's do this thing. You ready to go? I am.
The culmination of award season.
Anora.
And surprises in store.
Ты должна знать русский, правильно?
The low-budget indie film Anora sweeping at the 97th Academy Awards. A little coin for a lot of hardware. The film winning 5 of the 6 awards it was nominated for.
Long live independent film. Yeah. Okay.
Director Sean Baker taking home 4 Oscars for his strip club Cinderella story, including Best Director, Best Film Editing, and Best Original Screenplay, tying Walt Disney for the most Oscar wins in a single night. In perhaps the biggest upset of award season,
Mikey Madison.
newcomer Mikey Madison clinching the coveted Best Actress award for her role as the titular Anora.
To be here, standing in this room today is really incredible.
Madison beating out Demi Moore, who some say was favored to win, for her role in the blockbuster horror film, The Substance. Moore's nomination, her first in her more than 4-decade-long career, many saying the 62-year-old actress was snubbed, that her awards recognition is long overdue. Her daughter, Tallulah, sharing a photo on Instagram of Demi post-Oscars, seemingly in good spirits, writing, "My winner." The other big winners of the night, Zoe Saldana for the movie musical Emilia Perez, becoming the first Dominican-American to win an Academy Award, taking home Best Supporting Actress.
Mommy! Mommy! My mom is here.
Kieran Culkin accepting his Best Supporting Actor award with what's become his trademark wit.
I have no idea how I got here. I've just been acting my whole life.
Adrian Brody.
And Adrian Brody winning his second Best Actor statue for The Brutalist. He also set a new Oscar record for longest acceptance speech, disregarding the standard 45-second timer to speak for 5 minutes and 40 seconds.
Please turn the music off. I've done this before. Thank you. Done this before. It's not my first rodeo, but I will be brief.
That wasn't Brody's only show-stopping moment.
I'm sorry, Georgina, but I gotta do it.
Access Hollywood capturing a puckered-up red carpet reunion between him and Halle Berry, 22 years after their controversial on-stage lip lock following Brody's first Best Actor win.
Somewhere over the rainbow.
Speaking of showstoppers, the ceremony opened with an incredible Oz-themed medley from Wicked stars Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande.
Just you and I defying gravity.
And closing out the night, Billy Crystal and Meg Ryan, who starred together in the 1989 romantic comedy When Harry Met Sally, reuniting to present the award for Best Picture.
Because when you have a chance to be an Oscar winner for the rest of your life, you want the rest of your life to start as soon as possible.
While the world was watching the many looks on Oscar's red carpet, the social media fashion influencer, some call the Joan Rivers of TikTok, was judging them, some more favorably than others. It's Hollywood's most glamorous night.
Well, you look stunning. I love you. Look at you, Coleman Domingo.
Thank you. It's custom Valentino tonight.
From actor of the moment, Timothée Chalamet.
This is a little Givenchy creation.
To Wicked star Ariana Grande.
This is Schiaparelli by Daniel Roseberry. I'm so honored to be wearing it.
Their red carpet fashions often grabbing as much attention as the winners themselves.
We cannot be flopping like this at the Oscars. He has done it again. Wow. At least he threw on a brooch. This deserves an Oscar.
And judging it all from the sidelines from the Oscars and Vanity Fair party is Nicky Campbell, the viral arbiter of good taste.
Do I love it? No. I like this a lot. He's usually way more fun than this.
A rising fashion influencer with a fan base that includes some of Hollywood's biggest stars.
I was a little bit bored at my job, frankly, and then I kind of just impulsively made a TikTok one day that instantly hit.
Literally stunning. Pretty. Boring but hot. So ugly.
Is it true you were hungover?
Yeah. It's like, yeah. The answer is yes. No way.
After going viral, he's been serving up hot takes on celeb style ever since.
If loving this is wrong, I don't want to be right. The glam team put their back into this one. I think this is iconic.
Nicky Campbell is great because he's like everyone else who's watching at home from their couch. It's quick, it's quippy, it's funny, and in a lot of cases, it's what everyone else is thinking when they're watching these looks in the first place.
Campbell's signature snap judgments, the perfect fit for award season.
I have no words for how good this is.
Flop. We flopped. 10 across the board.
It's almost like one word association.
Yes. When you have a red carpet like the Oscars, you want to see all the looks at once. And I would see these people doing this commentary, and they would cover maybe like 4 or 5 of the looks. And I was like, that's it? You know, what else? Give me something else.
He credits a former Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star for helping put him on the map.
I remember in my first few videos, I actually got a flood of followers the next day. And I'd realized that Lisa Rinna, an incredible housewife, had downloaded my TikTok, posted it to her Instagram story, and she said something like, get this guy on the red carpet immediately.
I discovered you. You know that.
You actually did, and by the way, I tell everybody that. And yet there are times when you're kind of mean, too.
I'm passionate about fashion, and I let those opinions be known, and, you know, you're just not going to like everything that you see. You know, it's not normal.
Some even dubbing him the Joan Rivers of TikTok. The late comedian, famous for asking on the E! Network,
Who are you wearing? Who are you wearing? Who are you wearing?
and hosting the show Fashion Police.
If Jim Henson did clothes.
Melissa Rivers is Joan's daughter and often teamed up with her mom on the red carpet.
Who are you wearing? Flew out of her mouth, not planned. It was completely impromptu, and it just stuck. She could be outrageous and ask the questions that nobody could ask and say the things that only Joan Rivers could say. It was taking what people were doing at home and putting it live on the air.
The Joan Rivers of TikTok. How does that hit you?
Crazy. I mean, a huge honor because Joan is one of the people that I watched and admired growing up. Obviously, she's had such immense influence on the red carpet and really was kind of like one of the first people to see the connection between fashion and entertainment. She opened it up to new audiences.
I love that he gets it. She did open it up to so many more generations because her career was so long. But it makes me feel really good that she's getting the love from the next generation that she deserves.
Rivers also believes her mom would have liked Campbell's style.
I think she would take it as a compliment as long as nobody did it better than her. You know, you're wonderful, you're great, I'm so impressed by what you do. Get in line.
Joan Rivers really left a big void, I think, because there really hasn't been someone since her that really is going to deliver the level of honesty that she delivered.
You've been able to cut through.
Yeah.
And that's impressive.
Yeah. Oh, thank you so much.
No, it's a hard business.
But Campbell's sometimes biting commentary is grounded in his hard-earned fashion chops, the 28-year-old graduating from one of the nation's top design schools.
New York, Parsons, School of Design. That's talk about Mount Olympus.
I remember doing like a lot of research and just, who are the main designers, who are the editors, who are the creative directors, like where did they go to school? So I kind of just went home one day to my parents and I was like, I'm going to New York, I'm going to Parsons, I'm going to work in fashion.
And he did, spending time at Vogue and the Council of Fashion Designers of America. Growing up, Campbell says he always had an eye for style.
I remember being always very distinct about what I wanted to wear. I was very relentless and possibly annoying. Hard to imagine.
You kept it real.
Since blowing up on social media, Campbell gave his blessing to Golden Globes host Nikki Glaser.
Approved.
But some stars, like actress Holland Taylor, aren't afraid to push back on his critiques.
I really don't like when people have brooches on both sides of the lapel.
So you criticized her brooch.
She schooled me and basically clapped back and said, actually, these are pins from when my mother passed down to me. That she owned, and actually typically the pins are worn on both sides. They're meant to be symmetrical. She got me. She got me good, and I was schooled, and I'm happy to admit that.
Cast series, it's called
I took a risk asking him to review a few of my own red carpet looks.
So this was the White House Correspondents' Dinner. What do you think?
You know what, the silhouette is great. I think the floral's a little too floral.
Oh yeah, how about this one?
This is amazing.
Okay.
This is what you should wear every day.
Are you gagged?
I am officially gagged.
The only time he was at a loss for words.
No way.
When we presented him with an official fashion police badge from the Joan Rivers era.
Can I pin you?
Yes, please.
Oh my
please.
God.
It's perfect.
Now
oh my
you're
gosh.
a fully deputized member of the fashion police.
I'm reporting for duty.
When we come back, Simu Liu made history as the star of the Marvel smash Shang-Chi. But he tells me his parents thought his career choice was crazy. And welcome back. We're being joined now by the incredibly versatile Hollywood star Simu Liu. He's an actor best known for the beloved Marvel superhero Shang-Chi.
You okay?
Now he's back with a new survival thriller, as we call it, Last Breath. Welcome to Nightline, Simu.
Thank you so much. It's so lovely to be here.
Well, we know that the movie is based on an incredible true story, and it's the world of saturation diving, known as the most dangerous job in the world. I know you're known for doing your own stunts, even in Marvel. Like, how did doing the stunts inform the way you played this character?
I knew that I was going to have to get really good at scuba diving really quickly, and not just scuba diving the way that we do, on vacation, but like the real deep in the bottom of the ocean or the bottom of the sea where there's no visibility and these divers are just like staring at pieces of pipe.
You're diving into the abyss on this, but let's take a look at this role of the deep sea diver and what happens. Yeah. It's a real thriller.
What happens now? Your umbilical. It's gonna snap. You'll get pulled off the structure. Now I will come back for you, but you have to do something for me, okay? You have to get yourself back to the top of the manifold. I can't rescue you if I can't find you. Understand?
You said you were basically having flashback watching that clip.
Oh yeah, especially the helmets that we wore, because they were, the actual helmets that saturation divers use. They're about 50 pounds, and you put that around your head and you go underwater, and it's weirdly very claustrophobic, or maybe not weirdly.
Understandably.
Yeah.
Right? And I know that on set, the real life divers, Dave, Duncan, and Chris, right, visited the set. What was it like to film and know that they're reacting in real time?
It's such a gift anytime you're portraying, real life events, to have the characters that are not only alive and still with us, but, cooperative and willing to kind of lend their expertise. And so the character I play is Dave Uwasa, who, is one of the two divers in the water that day. And, I'll tell you what, if I was ever stuck in the bottom of the ocean, there's nobody else I'd rather have come for me than the real Dave Yuasa, because he's just incredible.
Oh, that's amazing. But I know so many of your fans know you as the first Asian American Marvel superhero. And true to form, your Asian immigrant parents were not very happy about your failed accounting career and your choice as an actor.
I mean, none of us had had any sort of exposure to the entertainment industry. And so I think when I showed up one day and I was like, hey guys, I lost my job as an accountant and I've decided that I'm gonna be an actor, my parents thought, like, ready to check me to an institution because they were like, where is this coming from? And I think in the beginning, they thought that I was checked out, that I was lazy, and I was just trying to make up an excuse to not have to do any work, when in reality, I had kind of found something that I was legitimately very passionate about. And I think it took a little bit of time for them to come around to the idea, and it took a bit of time for me to show them, you know, just how passionate I was and how hard I was willing to work.
But at the same time, you're in Dragon's Den, which is the equivalent of Shark Tank. You even invested in the soup dumpling concern.
Yeah.
What makes you passionate about investing in Asian heritage businesses?
I think a lot about representation. I represent in a certain way on screen, you know, with the role that I play within the Marvel Universe. That representation can occur off screen as well. It occurs, you know, when you go to the supermarket to see your food and the flavors of your culture, you know, being represented and accepted and celebrated. It's a wonderful thing, and it's definitely not what maybe we had when we were young.
You represented as Asian Ken, which I appreciated, and you were known to belt out I'm Just Ken, opposite White Ken, on the Oscar stage. Could we see you singing and dancing on Broadway someday?
Yeah, I would say never say never. You know, I think growing up, theater never quite felt entirely accessible to me. But I think that's changing, and I think it's really, really encouraging when I see now more, you know, Asian faces, or just faces from all sorts of different cultures and walks of life on stage. I'm a big musical nerd and musical buff, so yeah, it's definitely been a dream of mine.
You're going to. I'm sure you will. And I know you have lots more in your future. Thanks so much for joining us.
Oh, thank you for having me.
When we come back, remembering Dolly Parton's husband, the inspiration for her hit, Jolene.
Jolene, 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 I'm begging of you, please don't take my man.
And finally tonight, Dolly Parton's husband of nearly 60 years, Carl Dean, has died. She credited him with encouraging her career from the very beginning. She was just 18, he 21. Parton said that Dean inspired her smash Jolene because he was so handsome, a bank teller kept flirting with him. She told our Robin Roberts last year her husband's love of music led her to record Rockstar.
From the time I met him in 1964, he just had rock and roll blasting.
And the secret to their longevity?
Our tastes are different in things, but that works great because it gives us stuff to talk about.
Parton saying in a statement, Carl and I spent many wonderful years together. Words can't do justice to the love we shared for over 60 years. Carl Dean was 82. Our hearts are with Dolly Parton's family tonight. That's Nightline. You can watch all of our full episodes on Hulu. We'll see you right back here tomorrow. Thanks for staying up with us. Good night, America.